My supporters, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, make sure I smash that like button, make sure I smash the subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications. And yeah, we about to get into it. The first thing we want to do with this client, we want to comb everything down, make it nice and neat. And now, what I'm doing, what I showed y'all then, was the outline of how high I'm going to be taking it. Now we're going to take our 3 guard, that's the highest guard we're going to be using in this tutorial. And we're going to debulk everything so we can see our guidelines a little bit more clear. And right here, all I'm doing with the comb is stopping my, because this hair is kind of loose. This is a loose textured hair. So when I run the clippers through the hair, it kind of pushes the hair up and the hair won't cut. So what I'm doing with the comb is stopping the hair from pushing up, and it's cutting all the hair remaining that's inside the clippers, or over the clippers, as y'all can see. We're gonna do this all throughout the hair. Alright, so as of right now, we're going to take our trimmers, our low pro trimmers with the Gold Effects blade on there, and we're going to create our first bald guideline. And we're going to do a drop fade or a mid drop fade on this client. So we don't want to take it too low in the back or too low on the sides. We just want to keep it like it's like the tutorial says, mid. That's how high we're going to keep it. And we're going to make this guideline all throughout the head. And we're going to make it the same width, try to make it the same shape. Because your first guideline determines the whole shape of your haircut. It turns out, it determines how good or bad, well, how clean the haircut could possibly be. And for our next step, for our second guideline, we're going to take our wall seniors, and we're going to open them up all the way, and we're going to create our second guideline. My bad, y'all, I had like a little brain freeze or something right there. I couldn't remember. But yeah, we're gonna do that all throughout the head. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that little part in there where I had messed up at, cause you know what, nobody perfect. Everybody make mistakes. So we're gonna keep all that in there. And y'all want to make sure y'all guidelines are almost perfect, near perfect. See, my second guideline I'm setting in is not the same shape, but I've been doing these same steps for like a couple months now, so I know how to work around it. Now right here, we're gonna take our 1.5, our guard, and we're gonna make our third guideline. We're not gonna go up. When we go up, we're gonna flick out. I like to make my lines harsh, but not too harsh, if you know what I mean. I don't want, cause we going into a 3. We're going into a lot of bulk up top. In this cut, I'm gonna leave a good amount of bulk up top so I can style the top. That's how I style. I leave a good amount of bulk up top. So yeah, we're taking our 1.5 guard, and we're gonna create our third guideline all throughout the head. And cutting straight hair kind of easy, if you think too hard about it, somebody used to come up in the shop with straight hair. I used to just look at him and be like, dang, this person really booked with me. I used to be scared, but the outcome, I used to get excited for the outcome when it started to look, when you see the cut develop to how you wanted it to be inside your head, it gets a little bit exciting. Well, that's how it was for me. And now all we're doing, we're making another, we softening up that bulk with the 2 guard right now. That's all we're really doing. We don't want to create another guideline. We just want to soften it up right there. Soften up that bulk. Now we're gonna go on with our 3 guard and soften up everything a little bit more, getting it ready for clip over comb. But yeah, like I was saying, I used to get scared of straight hair people sitting down in my chair, but it all comes with trial and error. But just don't be scared. Just follow it's really just the same exact steps. The same exact steps is it. You might have to use like higher guards depending on how they like it. Like this client wants to, I'm going to keep a lot of bulk. So you might go up in guards, cause I know for coarse hair I only go up to like, I really only go up to like the 1.5 guard, and I just fade everything in. Like for coarse hair I really only use the 1.5, the 1.5 guard. That's really all I use, and I use no other guards but that. As y'all can see in my previous videos, if you haven't checked that out, go look at that. But yeah, that's all you're doing is just using higher guards. Same system, higher guards, fading the same way. So y'all don't really have to be scared if you don't know how to cut hair like this, you know? Just go with your horses, calm down, and just follow through with the same steps. You've been practicing this, just go in. You know how to do it. But yeah, after that that clip over comb, as y'all can see in the previous little clip that I showed y'all, it left a newer, like a bulk, or like a harsh bulk line. So we're gonna soften that up with the 3 guard that I got on right now. And all we're doing, when we get into the top, we're really just flicking out. Notice that the hair doesn't start cutting until I get halfway through the teeth of my 3 guard. Like the beginner, like some people be scared to dig in and they really think they're cutting the hair, but you're really not, because they think the top of the guard is really cutting it. But as you can see, like transparently, like the like half of the guard is where my clip is at. But all we're doing right now, we're working down, we're fading down, we're softening up everything. Now we got on our 2 guard, we're gonna go down, fade all the lines in from the 2 guard to the 3 guard. That's all we're doing right now. And I really, with clients like this, with hair textures like this, I really like to fade down, but for the most part, I fade down with every hair texture. That's just the way that I am. It helps me not push the fade too high, get lost in the fade. And I am keeping the hair down there at the bottom because it creates contrast, so I don't lose focus or get lost in the fade like I just said. That's another thing that can help y'all. But right now, I'm just knocking at that 2 line that we had set in, where that 2 was in there after we set in our 1.5. I'm just cleaning up all in between now. You might, if it seems like it's knocking out any hair right there, you might have to close it like I just did, like 3/4 of a way, and just go back in there and work at it till it disappears. Alright, now we're going to take our wall seams, our special edition soul wall seams. We're going to take the guards off, and now we're going to fade that second guideline that we set in. And all we're doing, we're going to notch it down like a centimeter. Every time we fade the top in, we're going to go a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. We're going to notch it down every single time we go lower to the ball guideline. We're creating a transition from dark to light because we're fading down. We're not going from light to dark, we're going from dark to light. And as you can see on the left side, it's all faded in. But these clippers that I have right here, they wouldn't zero gap all the way. So what I did, I made them specifically for straight hair people. So it's like maybe like a centimeter off from being zero grab. That allows me to have less room for error, because the hair doesn't cut like off immediately. It doesn't cut bald all the way if I close the clippers all the way. So how we gonna take out that line is I'm showing y'all right now. As you can see, the line is faded enough to where it's faded, but that guideline still in there. That bald guideline still in there. So what we're doing now, we're gonna take out that bald guideline with whatever we set it in, which was our low pro trimmers. Now we're gonna take out that second guideline that we had put in with our wall seams all the way open, and we're gonna use the edge of our blade right here, and that's gonna knock everything out. I promise y'all. And if it's not knocking everything out, you want to close it 3/4 like how we did on the 1.5, and we're just gonna hit at it. We're just gonna work it till it disappear. I promise y'all it's gonna disappear. And this step is way faster than using all these guards, and then it's just a lot when you're using gauze. You don't have to, like this method that I made or came up with. I don't know where I learned this from. I think I just did it inside the shop. So I'm not sure if I'm the first one to do this, but yeah, it only take me about 15 to 20 minutes to cut somebody's hair. Cause I'm only using, like with Corsair, I'm only using 2 steps. I go three steps. I go ball guideline, clippers all the way open, and then I go 1.5, and then I fade from there. And then the fade is like basically done already. It literally takes me like 10 minutes to do. So using these methods and these steps could like speed up your progress. If y'all find yourself a little bit behind in the shop or slacking with time. And make sure y'all take before and afters of y'all clients, cause man, I've never cut this client before a day in my life. This is his first time coming in today. He came in today. He asked me for this haircut, and as soon as he sat down, I looked at it before. I could already see the cut. I could already see how fire it was gonna be. Make sure y'all take before and afters, cause it really helps. It really boosts your head up to know what you did on the client. It's like a canvas, like a art. Like it's like artwork. Like you first start out, you draw a line here, you draw a line there, and then your whole image start to come out. And when it look fire, it look fire, and it get you hyped up and excited for it. Get you ready to cut somebody else out. And if y'all have any comments about my techniques, if y'all want to learn more, if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all make sure y'all hit the like button too. Now right here we're gonna take our shavers and we're just gonna shave everything under that first ball guideline to give it more of the a ball transition or ball look at the bottom. Alright, right here we just texturizing the hair, texturizing to our liking. Everybody texturize hair a little bit differently. Right here I'm using this method that I'm using. I'm not sure what it's called, but I like to use it. But yeah, we're just gonna texturize the hair to our liking. And in my opinion, I probably could have texturized it a little bit more to give it the look that I wanted. The hair could look fine. The hair could look perfectly fine how it was. But we could all critique that, and we could all change things to make it look better in our eyes. I just wish I would have texturized the top a little bit more. I feel like it'll come out. I feel like I'll like it a lot better. But the haircut still came out fire. There was nothing wrong with the haircut. And y'all, while I'm making this video, I'm still learning how to texturize. I'm still learning how to style hair and stuff like that. And for his hair, this is the first time I use. It's a type of wax that I got. I really originally used like powder. I love to use powder. I don't like using like gels and wax. The wax was okay, but I really like powder better than I do. I like the outcome, how I look after. But yeah, this probably like a 2-month wolf or whatever y'all want to call it, and this the final product right here, YouTube. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all hit a like button, leave a comment, and yeah, turn on your post notifications so you can keep updated. And yeah, that's it. We out.
And ask you for your guidance, especially today, when my life is so cloudy. Guide me until I'm sure I don't get, but I don't know. Oh, yeah.